This has the power to make you endless freaking money, like endless. I'm doing paid traffic to get a bunch of freaking traffic to my channel specific videos that have higher CPM than other videos. And so I get a bunch of advertisers paying for traffic. This traffic I'm buying is hidden because I have so much views happening on my Cash Cow YouTube channel. It gets literally hundreds of thousands of views per day. And so when I'm buying this really high-end traffic, which is United States traffic, making 10x to 11x on my money. And so you can learn everything about how to do this. I'm not trying to sell my program to you, but I am trying to build a personal brand here. And this is one of the coolest things I do. And everyone realizes that who has heard about it. I call it the golden ticket method because it's literally one of the coolest discoveries I ever discovered. Buying the cheapest traffic in the world, sending to videos that get high CPMs over on Propeller ads. Now, when I first started doing this, I used a platform called PlugRush. And I can show you what the platform looks like here. I used to use them a lot, but they have less traffic than freaking Propeller ads. $34,000 just ready to be spent because I do this every single week. And I know I literally make a return on my investment every single time. This is the most guaranteed way to make money online, and a lot of it. I will literally spend $10,000 per week on a bunch of videos I split test that I create on my Cash Cow YouTube channel that rank for just big CPM topics. So I'm talking anything in finance, business, that whole sector. They don't get a lot of views with my entertainment YouTube channel because it's for entertainment purposes. But when I buy this traffic, these videos get more traffic. The advertisers who just naturally are paying for these big CPM topics, they literally will spend a ton of money on this traffic. So it's good traffic I'm buying. Now I'll show you how I do it. So I go straight to CPM. I don't do CPM 2.0 or smart CPM. I just do this right here. Then I link to my YouTube video, and then I create a campaign and go through the process. Then I make another YouTube video that I link to right here. Okay, so I do up to like sometimes 10 different YouTube videos. Why I do it weekly? It's because if you do it daily, not sometimes, but it will have issues because YouTube will be like, this traffic isn't converting for the advertisers extremely high. And it's like, oh, where are you getting all this traffic from? And so when you do it weekly, it's ethical and it works and the traffic's more better and you make way more money. Way more. You can name it whatever you want. This is how I do it. I just literally name it that because I just don't care. Because I just know it literally makes a return on investment. It's literally crazy. This is going to change people's lives if you have a big YouTube channel already or if you want to grow a big one. Then I change it to just one per day. Okay, that's a random link because I definitely don't want people to find my Cash Cow YouTube channel and freaking copy me. That's the last thing I want. And thank goodness no one has found that channel yet because I've just kept it so low key. I even inside the videos change my freaking voice. I have different people that I hire just to do the voices and stuff like that. I even use freaking bot voices and stuff. I'll change the voices of the people I hire when I hire them to do voiceovers if I want them to, but I prefer to do the voiceovers myself. It's worth the effort. It's worth the freaking money. The channel knows my voice. I leave this. That's okay to have there. It doesn't matter. Actually, wait, let me see. Include anti-block. There's been times I split tested it. Doesn't really affect too much. So these are people who basically block ads. Ultimately, I don't feel like it can track if they're really blocking ads for sure, but that does affect your YouTube freaking earnings because you're making money from YouTube AdSense here in this scenario. So turning it off can help, and I don't think it really can affect much of your costs for the ads. Okay, so I like to leave it broad most times, but I've had a lot of success paying for the more expensive traffic, which is high traffic. They are more active people, more active, and they spend more and stuff like that. And then this is cold people, but leaving it broad is good. Okay, so I just want to show you what the cost can be. So if you do just North America, just all of the United States, you could do that, but I've never clicked that button before and it shows up a bunch of stuff. I usually just type in United States. So there you go. Let me get rid of this. There you go. So it goes up to $2 CPM and it fluctuates all the time with different people paying for traffic. Now for your daily budget, this is how you do it. $10,000 and then $10,000. Boom. And then desktop is more valuable traffic, by the way, inside of any advertiser's eyes. There's a lot more mobile traffic out there as well. Between the two, it doesn't really matter. You could do both. Just so you know, desktop traffic is more desirable for advertisers, any ad platform, and in their eyes, it's seen as more valuable and you will make more money, usually. A lot of this does come down to how fast the video loads, what time you're running the ad on. Are you running the ad the whole day? A bunch of stuff. Is the traffic very good traffic? Is it real traffic? Propeller ads is just one of the most quality traffic sources out here. And so it's really, really good. So I leave all this stuff alone. Usually the browser can affect things. So if you wanted to do just Google Chrome, you can. And that can increase the cost, of course. So let's see what it's at now. 2.5, and that's just doing broad. If we were to get rid of these two right here, it goes up, of course, to $5. $5. Sometimes it goes up to $10 depending on your different ways you target. English, always. And the reason why is if your videos are English, you want it to be English. But you can still leave it broad because it's in the United States. The United States already knows. So that's kind of how you can do it there. Campaign schedule, you want it to be distributed. You don't want it to be standard, which will spend it super quick. You want it to be distributed throughout the day. So when I do this once a week, and every week when I do it, it's on Mondays. Just every Monday, I wake up in the morning, freaking make the campaign, all the different campaigns. I do this within less than like 20 minutes for multiple campaigns I set up because it's super quick. I have the videos ready, just grab the links, and then I just simply create the targeting super quick. It takes literally just a few minutes each campaign. I'm sure you see why. You just need a link and you just need to target everything correctly here. And then you just boom, do that. And I mean, it always gets approved. It always will spend. Every single time I get a return on investment. But for each campaign, I never do $10,000, by the way. Never. But in total, for all my campaigns, it equals 10,000. So if I have 5 different campaigns I'm creating for the day, I'll do like $2,000 for each, and it'll be distributed amongst different videos I have created. If I have 10 videos I want to do, which is the most common one I do, it's $1,000 I'll do per video. What happens is I spend $10,000 across all the videos every time. I usually make 2x. Sometimes it's usually way above 2x. It's usually 5x all the way to 10x sometimes. When you do way lower budgets, you will see usually much higher return on investment. The first time I ever discovered how to do this and test out the concept, it was insane to me. I spent $50 and I made back after all the data rendered after a few days, because that's how the YouTube Adsense works. It'll show you after a few days how much you earned, and you will see that you earn crazy money. You don't lose money. You guarantee earn money. This is like traffic arbitrage. You're buying traffic and you sell traffic for more. What happened in the first time I discovered how to do this, I spent $50. It was with Propeller ads the first time, and I made back $550. Now, obviously, probably the $50 extra was probably from just natural views happening on the channel anyway. It was a smaller channel I tested it with. I didn't do it with my big channel. I didn't want to risk anything because I was like, oh, it could be risky, could not. But this is not risky because you hide the views, and these views are crazy high. In fact, I'm talking about this is insane for you guys that I'm actually sharing how I'm doing this. I'm not sharing everything, but obviously, once again, the barrier to entry is pretty high for you to do this. You have to have a big view channel. And I think the best way is if you're getting at least over 10,000 views per day naturally on your channel, you can start doing this very, very well and hide stuff. But when I first tested it, I was testing it when I was only getting like a few thousand views per day on the channel. That was a small channel that I was testing because I have multiple channels here and there. I only focus on really 2, this personal brand and my huge cash cow channel that makes me a lot of passive income from affiliate marketing, AdSense revenue, and extra AdSense revenue from doing this. Very, very powerful. And this is how I set it up, guys. I don't do really much else. I don't really even care most times to even mess with this and make it do this, just this one. The thing is, from what I've learned is, yes, this is higher traffic, but it does cost more of a CPM. You really just want to get as much traffic as you can for cheap inside the United States. And it turns out to be very, very, very powerful.
So this is a quick disclaimer about the golden ticket method has changed over time. If you want to learn like what's working now today, then you can get the mentorship and contact me over email or comment on the video or some way to contact me if you want to get mentorship and the truth about this method and what works now. Because if you were to try this method right now, it most likely won't work because YouTube has regulations in place. So you definitely need to know the actual secrets, which you're going to have to pay for, sorry. But yeah, check that out, get mentorship with me and contact me, and let's get started.